Thank you very much. We have so far we have accumulated a lot of good information from the two of you in just few minutes. It's incredible the amount of knowledge that you can share in few minutes. But I think the next question is one that is going to really open up for us. What trying to learn from you two, from Kathy and from Anthony. And the question, let me ask the question to Kathy first, is how do you incorporate feedback from your evaluations into your own or to improve your own speeches?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jorge. Whenever we started Pathway, this was the first time I'd ever experienced that, to where you actually gave a speech, then you had an evaluation, then you gave the same speech again. I love that piece of Pathways because it really empowers you to do the best you can. We all have room to grow, and I think that an evaluator is a dance partner. When you look at a beautiful dance between a man and a woman on a dance floor, the gown is flowing and the guy is twirling her. It's never about the guy. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that. It's about showing her off in the best possible way. What I think our evaluation should do is empower us to dance the best dance we can. Therefore, listening, taking notes when the evaluation is happening, and incorporating those in any way you can. I do want to offer that you don't always take an evaluation to heart. Sometimes evaluations are not exactly where you were headed. They didn't understand. Maybe they didn't have a chance to talk to you before you gave your speech. So, as a speaker, the way to take an evaluation is with a bit of skepticism as well as respect. Don't take everything that people say to heart. Remember, an evaluation is an opinion. Opinions are very important, and we're giving them with our best heart. I agree with Anthony 100%. We're doing our best to give good feedback so they can grow and learn and become better people tomorrow than they are today. But sometimes I may miss the mark when I'm an evaluator. Let's say that Susan really wanted to focus on vocal variety and I only focused on her content, then I wouldn't have given her the best information back. I just want to say that word of caution: an evaluation is not your self esteem, your self worth, your self value. Take what you like and leave the rest. But I also like to talk to other people around me, not just the evaluator, to see what their thoughts were and confirm that yes, this is a good thing to do. That's my answer.
Thank you, Kathy. So, Anthony, what do you think about what can you get out of your own evaluations to improve your speeches?
Here, I want to express my deepest appreciation to Toastmasters. 5 years ago, when I was receiving evaluations, it was a place where I needed something a lot more than I had realized. I'd been speaking for a while at different organizations, giving workshops and stuff, and I thought I was pretty okay, and I'd given it, and I'd closed multi-billion-dollar deals. So I probably was pretty decent speaker, so I thought. And when I started speaking, I noticed after every speech, something inside of me would trigger. And on the way home, I would be driving home and I would hear all the negatives, all the ways that I failed, all the ways that I messed up. And I go, this is overwhelming. I cannot believe I'm so self-critical. I never thought I would be. I thought I would be a pretty secure guy. I was shocked to discover how much I could knock myself down so strongly. Since then, I've noticed that I'm not alone. A lot of speakers also do this to themselves. How I've incorporated feedbacks from evaluations, here's a very practical tip. Every time a speech evaluator evaluates my speeches, I grab a recorder, I move it up to the podium, I leave it there, make sure that I've got an audio recording of that evaluation. And on the way home, I'm going to listen to that again and again and again and again and again. Why? Every time I hear it, I notice a good evaluator, and almost every time I've had great evaluations that have been very helpful to me, they will point out the areas that I did well. And I need to hear it
Nice.
because I don't remember it. Some reason emotionally, I get so negatively charged up that I disconnect from it. But when I get to hear this and I start logically analyzing, said, actually, he's right or she's right. I did get that right. Oh, I missed those 9 points that I got right. Thank you. And I will hear it again and again. And it boosts my confidence, which is what I need in order to improve my skill, in order to speak better next time. That is one way that I've taken feedbacks from evaluations to improve my speech. And another way has been outside of the Toastmaster context. I've gone to professional speakers who get paid anywhere from $20,000 to over $100,000 per speech. And I've looked at how they give their speeches, and I've listened to how they evaluate, and they recommend me to change my keynotes when I'm delivering to audiences. And this is one area that I've taken from them. They said, if you're going to speak to a corporate audience, if you're going to speak to any audience that you want to look at, what is it that matters to those people right now? How is it that you can improve their lives? How is it that you can improve their organization? And when you're getting up to speak, don't just focus on the delivery part, but literally focus on how you can apply your speech to their lives in order to improve them from where they are to where they want to be. Give them specifics, give them heavy meat, deep content, high value content, and they will cherish the gift that they're getting from you. And this has been very helpful from getting from these professional speakers in order to be able to apply to myself and to be able to help others to evaluate even better. And these are 2 tips that I want to leave with you, just how to take that feedback, whether it's inside of Toastmasters, which is an incredible place. I'm constantly leading my clients, say, go join the Toastmasters. Many of them have never heard of Toastmasters. I said, go join, and here's what I want you to do. When that evaluator gives an evaluation for you, I want you to do part of what Kathy was sharing. I want you to say, what is it that this person said that helps me to connect to that strength that I have? What is it that they're saying that it can improve in the way I deliver or my content improvement or how I connect? But I also say, learn what to say no to. If my objective is to give a great presentation before the board and the evaluator said, I want you to learn how to talk about subjects you don't know about, go out and speak about cooking and go out and speak about bowling, go out and speak. And I go, but that's not my objective. So I tell my clients, when you receive that, say, thank you very much, and just ignore it. Keep focusing on your goal, which is to get from where you are to where you want to be. Thank that person for giving evaluation, but you do not have to follow their advice 100%. If an evaluator is overly critical, I sometimes teach my clients, take it as an incredible gift. And it is hard. I will tell you, I'm sitting there, and what I do, I take my hands, I purposefully, every time if you watch me get evaluations, I will have my hands open because I know something inside of me wants to defend and just say, no, I don't want to be improved. I'm perfect. And I say, no, open up, learn from this person. They're giving you something. See what you can take of value from this. However, don't let it go inside of you and crush you. Don't let it be so critical that it knocks you out. But see, what can I learn from this gift that this person has given to me? If they are too negative, and this is where a president or a general evaluator can be gracious during a meeting to guide that evaluator and say, in Toastmasters, we like to focus on encouragement. And I will call them out. Why? If I don't call them out, we have a visitor that comes in, they will never come back, and we will never have an opportunity to teach them that evaluations are not meant to be crushing people. Not only that, there are other experienced members who will hate being part of that club. They will not want to come. They'll be scared to speak in the next time. Therefore, we have to publicly encourage that evaluator to say, I want you to give evaluations the way Toastmasters recommends, which is, as Kathy was sharing, focus on that great encouragement, that great confidence booster, and don't be overly critical. If you want to really be critical and you've got a lot of trust level and that person's got a high confidence level, maybe take it aside one-on-one, and only if that person asks you, say, can you help me even more? But if they don't ask you, Don't say, well, it is my duty to make sure that I tell you the 500 things you did wrong. It is not our duty. And we often, that's just our impression of what that person's speech is. But what we want to do is just give that gift and encourage that person.
Thank you, Anthony.
Awesome.
Thank you,
That is
Kathy.
amazing.
Very
Thank
good.
you very much, Anthony.